If you haven't seen this video yet, make sure you go and check it out. Some really good commentary. The link will be in the description box and the comment section as well. What is going on, people? You know, I've done video series on celebrities and, you know, their dating woes or maybe even their issues. Tiffany Haddish is no different. I've made a couple videos about Tiffany Haddish. I haven't made one in a while though, but I wanted to make this due to a tweet that she put out that went viral, and she went on IG Live, of course, to sort of respond because people really think that something is wrong with her. You know, after reading the tweet, I believe something is going on with her. You know, success cannot bring happiness. I did a live stream recently about how, you know, these women, you know, black women who talk about how educated they are, how successful they are, how they still can't find love. And then they want to blame everybody but themselves. If you are mentally, if you're not all there, if you're dysfunctional, of course you're not going to find love. But looking at this article from Atlanta Black Star, it says Tiffany Haddish says she cries despite success. I wake up in the middle of the night so hurt. Tiffany Haddish says she's in anguish, lets it out through tears, tweets. Tiffany Haddish has been a Hollywood it girl for nearly 2 years since her film Girls Trip dropped in 2017, but success doesn't equate with total happiness, which the actress confirmed in a recent tweet. This is what she said in the tweet. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night so hurt. I don't know if it's from my past, from something right now, or what is to come. All I know is I thank God for letting me wake up and cry away the hurt so I can clear space for what feels good, love, and success. I want to say this. I have talked about how lonely these particular females are. These females are lonely. They really are. And I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of these particular women are single. Tiffany Haddish, from my understanding, is single. She's successful, but she doesn't have anybody to share it with. She has things from her past. She was in foster care. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot that has gone on in her life. She wrote a book. You know, she definitely went into detail about her, you know, marriage. So that could be lingering effects from that as well. I just think that Tiffany Haddish got success late in her life, you know. Tiffany is a little older, you know, and because she's just now generating the success over the last 2 years, you know, she's still, I think, trying to deal with it because she's always seen herself as a regular female. And that's how she tries to utilize that with her fans. Now, she does have fans, but you know what? That was one instance that really like showed me that there was something wrong, was when she was to do that stand-up show, New Year's Eve, and the day of promotion, she was drunk out of, she had a hangover. This woman literally had a hangover. Right when she was supposed to be promoting this comedy show, she has a hangover. She can't even remember the venue. And then, of course, she does the venue and she doesn't do well. You know, a lot of these celebrities are suffering from depression, man. This is why you see them turn to alcohol, partying, you know, drugs. You got dudes who womanize. You got women who sleep around with this different guy, that different guy, you know, because they are depressed. You see them get into relationships that are dysfunctional. It reminds me of when Britney Spears got with Kevin Federline back in 2004. She was going through something. You know, look at Nicki Minaj now. She's going through something. She's going through, you know, a declining career that she has never been able to come to grips with. And Tiffany Haddish she's having success, but she's not happy with that success because she has lingering problems from her past. And women are very much so affected by the things that happen in their past. Men too as well, but you have, these females, they carry that baggage with them, man. They do. Haddish joins a small group of actresses who, despite being extremely accomplished, said they struggled with either loneliness or depression. Taraji Henson is another person who admitted that fame makes her sad. It's mainly due to the fact that she can't go and come as she pleases without security or others around her. That's what you trade for when you become a celebrity. I know that there are people who are in the entertainment industry or athletes who are very low key. They're very low key. They want to live a normal life, but they want to be a celebrity at the same time. You can't have both. Unless you live somewhere around other celebrities, but you can't just go and do whatever you want when you have a lot of fans. I'm pretty sure Taraji can go wherever she wants to. I highly doubt that Taraji cannot, she has fans mobbing her wherever she goes. The only fans I see mobbing her is if she's in like an area where there's a lot of black people who may be fans of Empire or some of her previous work. I don't think that, fans are just mobbing her like that. I think she might just be, I just think that she always has carried herself as a normal, female, civilian as I call them. But she's not, she's had a career resurgence recently. I mean, she's always consistently done things, but right at the time when Empire came out, it sort of took her to another level a bit, In 2018, Tracy Ellis Ross said that she often feels lonely, and it's something she had to develop coping skills for. I'm telling y'all, man, these women in the entertainment industry are lonely. Not just them, and I have spoken about this. There are women in everyday life who are lonely as well. They're not the only one. There's a lot of lonely black women out here. That's why you're seeing more and more of these women come to social media going at black men because they blame us for why they're lonely. They're no different than the incels. The guys who complain about everything a woman is doing when they could easily not deal with them, but they have to tell you that all the wrong that women have done and how they're blaming them for this and that. That's what you have with these lonely women on social media. And you got somebody, not listen, Tracy Ellis may not be the most attractive, but she got a nice body. And still, she cannot attract a man enough to want to put a ring on her finger. Now maybe she's at an age where a lot of these guys in the entertainment industry are just looking to hit it. They're not really looking to take her seriously. But this is what happens when you wait for so long to get into a long-term situation. I'm not saying she hasn't been it, but she hasn't been attached to very many men. That's what, you're putting your career, as importance, which is fine. But when you don't get married, you got to look at what you've done. You can't be looking at, excuses and to point the finger at somebody else. You have to look at why you're single. The Haddish tweet about her feelings being hurt, the actress says she finds crying cathartic. I like to believe crying is nothing but removal of old beliefs and replacement of new ones, she wrote. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the first way we all communicated. So you're supposed to cry. Not all the time, but when your mind needs cleaning out. It's like cleaning my room. Not my favorite thing to do, but I do it every month. Haddish tweet received a slew of comments, and people sent her a lot of encouragement. If this happens on a regular basis, seek professional help. Someone suggests no shame in getting help for whatever ails you. Sending positive thoughts and prayers your way. But there was at least one person who implied that Haddish had no reason to feel down since she's presumably financially secure. Wow, some people wake up to cry because they don't have a bed or a house to sleep in, that person wrote. I used to sleep in my car because I was homeless, Haddish responded. And you know what? I never cried then. I was hurting more than ever, but now I'm strong enough to let the hurt out. There's always going to be somebody that think their struggle was more of a struggle than yours. A lot of these celebrities struggle to get to where they're at, unless they had, unless they, grew up with money, but it wasn't always easy for Tiffany Haddish. But be that as it may, she has gotten success, but success won't bring you happiness. It won't bring you a husband. And these women want to be married. Now, Tiffany Haddish has been married before, but I'm not sure Tracy Ellis Ross has been married before. And I don't see her getting married anytime soon. But you have a lot of these career women, man. They choose their careers over relationships. And they want to pick and choose when they're ready to settle down. That's not how it works, people. You can't just pick and choose when you're ready. I mean, you can, but you better have a guy who's waiting for that situation. And not a lot of the men that these women want is waiting on that, because the women are looking to get with the 15 to 20% men. Those men are already packed. They're already booked. There's no more bookings. So these women would rather be single than switch up their dating habits or their dating choices, which is fine. And that's why you're going to be lonely, and you're not going to be able to find anybody in the dating market. And you have nobody but yourself to put in that, to blame for that. But hopefully Tiffany Haddish can get help, can seek some type of resolution to the issues that she has been going through. I just think that she's single, and she may have thought she'd be in a relationship by now, but she hasn't. But once again, if you're looking for, Mr. Perfect 10, you're not going to find him. You're just not. So, y'all let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.